In this video, we'll take a look at a new feature available in Nerdio Manager version 4.0 and newer that allows administrators to clone existing Active Directory profiles without exposing the password to someone who may need to use a different profile, maybe pointing at a different Active Directory OU. So let's take a look at this option. So if we go under settings and go into integrations, we will have this tile up here in the upper left called directory. This is where we can add directory profiles, for example, Azure Active Directory, AD, or ADDS. The goal of this video is to talk about specifically Active Directory. And when we select the Active Directory type, we can specify our domain, the username and password with permissions to actually join this domain and create computer objects, and an organizational unit where the computer objects will actually be created inside of this Active Directory domain. Now, the OU can vary sometimes. You may be using the same domain with the same username and password, but you may have multiple different OUs. You may have an OU per host pool. You may have a separate OU for images, and OUs are used pretty widely to segregate and segment and organize your Active Directory environment. And this is really what the multiple profiles are all about. You can create many different profiles, all for the same Active Directory domain, but all pointing at different OUs. Now, up until now, in order to create a new directory profile, you had to specify the AD username and password when you're creating a new profile, even if the only thing you're interested in is changing or adding a new organizational unit. And that meant that whoever is making this change had to have the username and password, which is obviously sensitive information that you want to keep secret and not expose to too many people inside the organization. So this new feature will allow you to clone an existing profile. So if we click on an existing profile, you will see that there is now a clone button on the bottom. And when you click clone, what that does is it creates an identical copy and just adds the word copy to the end of the profile name, allows you to override and change the organizational unit, but will retain your AD username, password, and domain name. So that means the password that's specified in here will be securely cloned and copied from the existing profile without the user who's creating this profile needing to know this information. So again, this just allows you to keep this sensitive info secure and stored in an Azure Key Vault in a secure fashion. Hope you found this useful, and I look forward to seeing you in future videos.